Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Filmmies. Welcome, baby. Apparently, that's my thing now. I don't know why I said that, but hey,
I didn't
uh,
even hear the baby.
you didn't? Oh,
Oh,
well, it's in
dang.
there. It's in the recording. This is our award show that Dion mentioned at the start
Yeah.
of the episode. We have 6 awards that we're going to give to the movie, different people involved, different parts of the movie. The first one being the fit check, best or worst fit in the movie. There's not a whole lot going on, so I'm interested to hear who gets your fit check.
So I gave it to Wix, and I actually had to look up what a vestment was because I didn't know what it was. Like the thing that he wears. Like at first I was like, is this like a robe, like a garb? And apparently it's called a vestment. So
Okay.
like that purple. It's kind of like that guy like that. I'm a big purple guy, purple
True.
fan. That's why I like the Toronto Raptors when I was a kid and stuff like that. So he's got the purple. It's kind of got like patterns with like crosses on it. It's got like the gold like lining. It has like the gold cross on it, and it's got like this just like a collar with like a gold trim on it. And I just thought it looked fresh because, like you said, there's not much really going on in here. People are
No.
just kind of wearing regular clothes. So I just kind of like reframed and kind of looked at like trailers and like pictures to be like, what popped in this? And I'm like, okay, that's unique. I like the color. It's popping. So I gave it to Wix.
And what part of the movie is he wearing this?
It's when he's doing I think it's the first time we see him. I think it's what he's talking about. It's the first time we see him like get on the thing and he's kind of and they're talking about how like his whole goal is to get people to leave.
Oh, okay.
I think that's when that is I'm pretty sure it's that scene.
Okay. Yeah, nice. I mean, he came close to getting the fits for me because his are obviously just like the most extravagant, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't end up going with that. I gave mine to Vera,
Is this worst or best?
best fit.
Okay, okay.
So I liked
Okay.
it. I gave it to
Okay.
Vera. It's at the meeting where she exposes Wix for like
Mhm.
having Psy illegitimately.
Yeah.
She's wearing like a bright blue pantsuit, like a little white shirt underneath, and she has like
Yeah.
Kerry Washington. She had like that coiffed hair for the whole
Yeah.
movie, and it was just kind of like poofy and just with the blue pantsuit, it popped. I like the fit, and she was tough in that scene. It kind of I attribute some of that to the fit. You
Was
know,
she smoking? Was that when she was smoking? Or was she not smoking at that point?
I don't think she's smoking, but it's when she like pulls out
Okay.
the papers and she's like, "You have an illegitimate son, and you guys are all fucking stupid." And
Oh, okay, yeah,
you know,
yeah. It sounds
she's
like you're like
power
sounds
move.
like you're talking like Pusha T or something. You have an illegitimate son. The way you said that, you are hiding a
Push.
child.
Yuck. Vera. That's basically what she was
Okay.
doing. She was
No,
spitting in
that's
there.
I know. Yeah, she was looking tough. Yeah, I'll give you that. Now I know what fit you're talking about. I was just trying to remember. I was confusing with another scene when she was like smoking because you said looking tough. So I was like,
Mm,
they meant like she was just like smoking like in her pantsuit, just kind of like looking. Not saying smoking is tough. Say no to drugs, kids.
yeah,
We
what
don't
the hell,
promote
man?
smoking on this podcast, but you can still look tough though. Smoking doesn't mean you should do it though.
No, you will not look cool smoking.
All right, my bad. Only the movie. Yeah, it's because of the lighting and everything.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next we got our Peyton Pritchard Award. This is our six man. This is somebody with a small role that did the most with that small opportunity coming off the bench. Who is your six man?
So I gave it to Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I saw him in the cast. I was like, where, when, who is? Tell me, please.
And I gave it to him because it's a voice cameo, and like
Oh.
he was the baseball announcer in the game. And I looked this up, and I remember we talked about this. He's in the first movie too, like he's in the original Knives Out. He's just like a detective. He's Detective Hard Rock, and you never actually see him. You just hear his voice. I think you hear him like on the intercom or something, like talking to
Oh.
another one of the cops. And then he's also in Glass Onion too. There's like this alarm clock and it's like someone's voice and it's him. And like I'm like, I just gave him the six man because I'm like, I clearly him and Ryan are boys.
I
He's
was
like,
gonna
let me just
say, is he
workshop my
boys with
boy.
Ryan? Like, what the hell?
Well, the first ever movie Ryan made was a movie called Brick, and it's a kind of a whodunit. Like his girl, well, it's a mystery. It's not a whodunit. His girlfriend goes missing, and he's trying to find her, and he's the main character in it.
Okay.
So like that was his guy, and then he also made another mystery movie called Looper. It's more of like a
Oh, I
futuristic.
remember that
It's
one.
like 2079. You've
That's
seen
Ryan
it?
Johnson.
It is Ryan Johnson.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Yeah, and right, and what's it called? And Joseph Gordon-Levitt's in that too. So like
Yeah.
that's just this guy. So he's like, yo, every time I make these movies, yo, I'm just gonna, I can't, I may manage to get you a role, but now I'm just gonna play, and just your voice is gonna be in here. Since we did it the first time, the second time, your
Now
voice,
you
because
got
there's not
to.
like he couldn't afford it. Like he could have been Mila Kunis's character if
Yeah,
he really want to get his boy in there,
for sure.
but now he's just leaning into the bit of like, we're just gonna get your voice in every movie now.
Love it. Yeah, I saw him in the
So
cast. I was like, what did I miss? Like, when was he in the movie? That
I had
makes
that
sense.
same reaction after I watched Knives Out because I remember I watched it in theaters and I saw his name on the thing. And I was like, when was he in the movie? I don't even remember
Yeah.
that. And then I had to look it up later. I was like, oh, it's just his voice. And I started noticing, I noticed that I was in the last movie too. And I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about it going into this movie. And then I saw it again and I was like, of course.
Did you
I was like,
notice
he
his
must have been a voice
voice
again.
in the
I didn't.
movie? Okay.
I didn't. No. It's just funny that that's how he gets his boy in the movie. Just a little a voice cameo.
Yeah. Yeah, that is funny.
But what about you though? Who's your sixth man?
I gave mine to Jeffrey Wright.
Okay,
He
yeah, yeah.
uh he plays Father Langstrom, who's like the leader of the church, I
Yeah.
guess. He sends Judd out to this parish. Um I just love Jeffrey Wright and everything. That
Yeah,
guy's
same.
that guy's great. I mean his character, like he was a good dude. Like he comes in right at the start when Judd punches a guy and he's like, that guy's kind of known for being a dick, like some people aren't
Yeah.
that mad that you punched him. Some people kind of like it, you know what I mean? And the whole like this, not this, like the whole
Yeah.
love, not fighting thing. And then right at the one that sealed it for me, sealed the deal, was
Oh,
right
I
at
know what
the
you're talking about.
right at the end when Sai is like, if I see you do one renovation on that church, if you do anything, I'm coming after you. And then he leaves and he just says, "Punk bitch."
Yeah.
So good.
Bro, that tore the house down in the movie theater, bro. Oh my goodness,
Like
man. You know
just the contrast of like, okay, this is the
that?
I don't know what his official position is, but he's like the highest pastor in this group or however whatever this thing is, and he's just calling this guy a punk bitch after leaving. Great.
Oh yeah, he's so real. And part of me, like, he definitely is a six man because he wasn't in the movie that long. But I almost didn't want to give him the six man out of spite of that he shouldn't have been a six man. He should have been in this movie
Mm,
more. When there's another thing like the Mila Kunis thing where I was like, I saw his name on the cast. I was like, oh, dope! Like we're gonna get him to be in this movie, and like it's a Ryan Johnson movie. I like his mystery movies, so like we didn't get any of them really.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna go easy on you here. So you're gonna get more of him in the movie. Doing what? What is he doing?
I just would want to have him to be one of the mains.
Oh, just like
Like
replace one of the actors with him.
yeah, that's right. Well, not necessarily replaced, but I just thought he was gonna be like one of those people in the flock.
Mm,
That's all. That's all. And then when I saw that he was in the beginning, and then we kind of left from him, I was like, that's all we're getting. And it is kind of really all we get. We get, like you said, we get him at the end, which is funny, but like we don't really get him much of him. I
no,
was like, damn, that's a. It really shows how big the cast is that you can just have a big actor like that and just not really have him doing much because there's a lot of just so many known actors.
I didn't even know he
But
was in this movie. Like I didn't look up the cast
okay.
before, and he's not on the poster. So he showed up. I was like, oh, cool, it's Jeffrey Wright. I love that guy.
No, I knew he was in the movie, so like I wouldn't say bummed, but I was like, ah man, I thought we are gonna get more of him. It was
Mm,
just like a little snap. But
dang,
no, he was I that's a great six man though. I like that pick.
thank you.
It's good.
Okay, next we got our Lazy Award. This is our Ferris Bueller Award. So something that someone did on screen or behind the scenes that we consider lazy. It's all in chess, just for fun, but we still gotta
Still gotta point it out.
castrate them. That's the word. We gotta
Jeez.
castrate them.
All in fun, but we still gotta castrate.
Exactly. Who's getting castrated? Who gets your lazy award for fun?
Okay. I'm giving it to Judd. And
Okay.
we talked about this, how we said it was cute, him hiding it like in the new crucifix that he made
Mm.
and everything, which again, I agree. I thought it was a cute ending. It's funny. Even just the scene of it falling over and then like Benoit looks at it, he's just like,
Yep.
and then just
Didn't see
walks
nothing.
out. That was another really funny part too. And they kind of, and then it's like the voiceover, and we never found the diamond.
Yeah.
And it's just like the diamond went missing. But to me, I gave it a Ferris Bueller because it's a terrible hiding spot. You got Sai on your neck, who's like very determined to find this thing. It's like, we looked all over. We're gonna be back. So like Put it in a better spot. Like I know you did it for a cute thing, is for the movie,
Yeah.
but but that's a terrible hiding spot. Like you could find somewhere better.
I
That's
mean,
my only thing.
I have I agree with you, and I have two extra, I guess, points that for your argument. It's so the Jesus, the chest is exposed, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
Where and then we can see the flashing light of the diamond. When the sun like is moving, if it hits that spot, everyone's gonna
Oh
see it.
yeah.
That diamond's gonna be dancing. Like,
Oh, 100%.
so that's a
100%.
good point. And the last time someone looked for this exact diamond in this church, they smashed that cross. So if
Yeah, that's
Sai
true.
comes and like, hey, she tried it, the harlot whore tried it, maybe I should try it too. He's gonna find it.
100%. And like you walk into a church, what's the first thing you're probably gonna look at? The giant crucifix. That thing
Yeah.
is because there was, especially because there wasn't one before. It was gone for the longest time. They haven't put it up in since. Like, oh look, there's a new crucifix now. Like that wasn't there before. Oh look, it was
Oh, there's
some.
a
Looks like there's
massive
diamond.
diamond in it.
I'm saying $80 million, as you were saying. Like
Yep, that
that's
is
crazy.
that's legit. 80 million guaranteed. I have no idea where I got that number from. They must have said in the movie. I wouldn't have wrote that down for nothing.
I'm assuming I'll give it to you, but yeah, no, I thought it was cute, but I also just think it was a terrible hiding spot, and I think you could have done better, Judd. So you get my Ferris Bueller for that.
Good pick. I gave
What about you?
mine to Prentice. This is why I
Mm,
had his name written down, the old pastor. Um,
yeah,
and it's for making it easy to steal the $80 million diamond. Easier, I should say.
yeah,
So he swallows the diamond, dies with it, buries himself with it.
mhm.
In the crypt that I don't know if he designed this crypt, but in the crypt, I'm saying he did. So in the crypt that you're going with an $80 million diamond, you put a Lazarus door in it that anybody from the inside can just push open. Like you're literally eliminating one step from stealing this diamond that you're like, it has to be buried. It's the devil. It's Eve's apple, right? It's Satan itself.
Mhm.
Why are you making it easier on someone stealing it from you?
That's a good point. I 100% on you with you on that, and to add on to it, also, it's just like Eh, did you have why did you have to die with it? I feel like like, when you really get into it, I'm like, I feel like that there's another way we coulda got rid of the diamond.
Well,
I
because
don't know, like
Martha's whole plan was get the diamond, then we'll toss it in the ocean or something. You could have just done
yeah.
that.
But I guess he's just thinking, like, "Oh, but someone else will find it, and then evil will be done with it." But, like, why are you gonna be the one to get messed up by it? Like, I don't like, I don't know.
Because he is
But
all
that
righteous, and it is his divine intention and divine purpose to bury Eve's apple
I
in a
guess
crypt
so.
that's easy to
Hey,
get out of.
mm.
Lazy
It's a
design.
good pick. It's a great pick. It makes it's a very good point. It's a very because all you had to do is make it hard on both sides, and now
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
good.
That's what I'm saying. Have a regular crypt with like a just a big stone door. Like this whole thing, I feel like is like a I don't want to say gimmick, but it's like a specialty thing that you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna make this cool door that you can just open up from the inside. Why?
Yeah, no, 100%. And also, like, why why is that any better than just being buried underground? Because why would someone dig you up? There's no reason for someone to dig you up. Because either way, that'd still be just as much work. Because if you're like they put you down 6 feet and they pile everything on top, the grass grows and everything. If someone has to dig all that up to get you, like that's a lot of work. That's just as much work.
More,
Someone's gonna notice
probably
it.
more.
Yeah. So come on, dog.
Lazy,
Whatever. Yeah.
lazy.
Lazy.
Well, Prentice and Judd, your balls are coming off. Sorry.
For
Uh,
fun.
for fun. Next, we got our favorite quote. What was your favorite quote?
My my favorite quote I just gave to Langstrom, to played by Jeffrey Wright's character, and it's straight up just punk
Punk
bitch.
bitch. Nice.
It was just it made me laugh way too much. Like I just wasn't ready for it. It was just perfect because again, no one's expecting like it's not like this character was speaking like this. It wasn't
No.
like we were getting this. He's like, oh, he's probably gonna say something crazy. It was just it was so left field and it just oh it was so funny.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we it got two awards from us, different awards, but
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's my sixth man, so no complaints from me. Great pick.
What about you? Who would you go with your quote?
I gave it to Vera. She got in a second filmy from me.
Okay.
It's the same scene as the fit check when she's, you know, exposing Wicks, and she says, "Oh please, you're all staying with your man. I just wanted to see with my own eyes you eat up his shit with a spoon."
Oh, yeah, that was good.
She was just sitting there, tough as shit,
Yeah, that
like,
was
and
good.
they're all doing this mental gymnastics to like justify the bad stuff that he's doing. Right? This is the guy that's like, if you don't have a father, right, you're a whore, and this child is
Yeah.
terrible, and you got to leave, and getting people to walk out, and now we find out he has an illegitimate child, and they're all like, oh well, we don't know the girl. The doctor's like, well, we don't know
Yeah.
who she is. So like, it could be some, maybe like one battle after another, some reverse rape going on or something. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, nothing you say will change my mind. Like, I'm still loyal to you. They're doing all this shit. And so Vera just sitting there like, I just wanted to see you guys do this shit. Loved it.
No, that was good. And that's reminded me of the wild thing Wick said too. He's like, "Oh, just some loose woman." I'm like, "That's crazy."
Mm.
That's so crazy. I mean, that's a, I mean, that's your mom. That's the mother of your child. At the end of the day, you can't just call someone a loose woman. That's crazy.
And I mean, but the counterpoint to that is just like you chose to have sex with this woman,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and then you just
That's why
talk
it's
shit
a
about her.
weird
Like,
diss.
yeah, if she's such a
That's what I'm
horrible
saying.
woman, why were you with her?
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. That's why when he said, I'm like, that's crazy. Cause like at the end of the day, that's the mother of your child. Inside, that's your mom.
True. Sai just sat there and ate that.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, man.
Damn.
But no, that's no, that's good. That's
All right.
good.
Next, second last, we have our best
Yeah.
scene. What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene actually was this was hard for me to pick.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I actually liked a couple scenes, but what I ended up going with was the reveal of the secret meeting that we got with Wick. And to
Ah.
me, it was like it's the whole it's because to me that's the tonal shift in the movie. We're actually getting like the strong motives, like we're getting all these little things because we're getting a little bit of the background that Wix is tough on everybody, but like the flock that stayed, they didn't leave because they wanted to like. It's almost like a rite of passage. Like, okay, no, we can stay with this. Like, we're tough. Like, they just can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we get that moment and he's just like tearing into all of them, and then we even get like Lee Ross's character who's still like he's kind of like half trying to be like, oh no, yeah, like he's making sense, and then he shits on him. He's like, wait, what? What did you say? It's like, no, no, like
Yeah.
I'm coming for you too. I'm coming for all of you, coming for you. And I was like, once that happened, I was like, oh, okay, now we're cooking. I'm like, this guy is dead.
Yep.
Like this guy is dead, and now it makes sense. Like this, someone's coming for him because like he's burning the flock, burning all the bridges, man. So like I really like that scene because to me that's when we were like, oh, okay, like things are about to start getting like now we're getting the context. Now we're moving.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree. I didn't pick that scene because I already had two filmies within that scene, so I didn't want to
Mm,
glaze it a little too
that's
hard.
fair.
But that just shows that I also love the scene. It was great. You're totally right. Like the intensity just kind of kicks up a notch at that point where we're like you said, we had all these like the people are weird. Anybody could
Yeah,
have killed him, and then when he does this, we're like, okay, no, he pissed all of them off. So like
yeah,
now they all have a reason to maybe do this. And the lead up to the scene too, right? When Judd and Blanc show up to this house or wherever they're at, and they're like, "Oh," Sai's like, "Oh, I got the whole thing on video," and then the doctor and everyone's like, "No, you can't watch that. You're gonna put
yeah,
some people in serious trouble if that video comes out." So like we're like, "Oh snap, what happened?" And then we enter
yeah.
the
No,
scene like through the doorway, and and then all the fireworks pop off. It's great.
yeah, they get that's a good point too. I didn't even write that down, but yeah, the build up to it too was even would have made even more where everyone was so scared. So you're like, oh man, like I really want to see, and it lived up too. Where it's not one of those things where it's just like, okay, why were they that shook? It's like, okay, yeah, I see why they're that shook because things got pretty heated in there,
Yeah, we find
and
out he's drunk at work and stuff.
yeah, which is that was another point too, which I thought was kind of wild. I almost forgot to mention that his wife left him because he wasn't because he didn't make enough money, but he was a doctor. I'm like,
In
what are they
some tiny
paying?
little town, though, maybe like he should be a doctor in L.A. or something.
I guess, but I feel like a doctor is like are there doctors that don't get paid? Because I feel like even if you're in a tiny town, I feel like that's even more instead of like, oh, we need to like pay to get a doctor to come here. That we
Mm,
got to make it worth his while. Because otherwise, he would just go somewhere else. Because like that's what happens here, like in Canada, like in some like the more northern places, like they'll pay you a little extra because like okay, we need to give you incentive to come out here because there's not much to do out here.
hmm
So that's why I was like confused. Again, not like ruin the movie for me. Any like it's like a plot hole or something. But I thought that was crazy. I'm like, damn, this why his wife is a trick like that. Like, how much money did he have to
A
make
loose
for you
woman.
to? Yeah. How much did he have to make for you to accept him, man? Damn.
more than he. I mean, we saw his house. It wasn't that crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Oh well, oh, it wasn't that crazy. Well, I thought you were gonna say it wasn't that bad. I don't think it
Well,
wasn't.
both. It wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was
Yeah, that's
bad, but it
true.
wasn't like a mansion by any means.
That is true.
That's what she's
That
looking
is
for, I
true.
guess.
The tough thing with Sharp too, I mean, obviously he's passed, but this guy, he wanted that money to try to get her back. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, if a girl leaves you because you don't make enough money, don't try and get her back. That's not
That's
that's you don't want that girl.
no, you don't, man. What are you doing, Sharp?
He maybe
Come
wanted his
on, man.
kids.
Yeah, but I mean, he should. I feel like he should be able to have his kids. Just because a wife be like, "I'm leaving you because you don't have money."
That's true.
What if the courts being like, "Yeah, you can't see your kids, you broke
You broke
ass. Get your
you
bag up."
broke ass doctor.
Yeah,
He's still living in a
exactly.
nice, comfortable house. Yeah, good point.
But no, I had to give it. I had to
It's
mention
a good
that.
scene.
Yeah.
My
What about
favorite
you?
scene, I gave to the end. It's Blanc and Martha. I kind of combined them, I guess. Blanc and Martha explaining the mystery. Um, I mean, to me, this is the best part of all of these movies.
Yeah.
Like this is what we're waiting for. Like we talked about, like he's like, oh, I can't solve the crime. I'm like, no, you can't. You have to give us this scene where
Yeah.
the detective or the killer, sometimes in this case, both, I guess,
Hmm.
um, explains an absolutely insane plot full of twists. And the best part is like they include the flashbacks to all the moments that we saw earlier in the movie and point out all the clues that we missed. So
Hmm.
like you're like, oh, that's the thing, and that's why that was there, and that's what he saw in the picture, and that wasn't actually Wicks that came out. It was Samson the whole time, and he was building the casket, and all that stuff is just so much fun. And when they're just running it down, it's just moving so fast, and your brain is just absorbing all this information. And it's exploding with all this fun plot twist stuff. It's great.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. And that's when I was saying it was tough for me to pick because I was going between that and then the other scene. And I was like,
Same.
not, and I was like, I didn't actually, I didn't know which way you were gonna go with it, but I was like, let me see if I can give some love towards like another scene because I like that is a great scene. But I was like, was there anything else I liked? I was like, I was like, so in the end, I was almost basically just like a flip of a coin. I was like, yeah, let me give some love to that scene because
Mm-hmm.
I like that scene, but no, 100%. The reveal is that's why we're going. We want
Literally.
that. We want everything to live up to like to build up to that and then to deliver. And it did. So and that's why it makes such a great scene. 100% agree.
And I mean, even like Blanc, I mean, we talk about kind of how the stupidity of like the cop showing up and trying to arrest Judd, and then
Yeah.
just kind of like folding when Blanc like steps up to the altar and he's like has this whole speech. He's like, no, I'm gonna say this, but like it's pretty dope.
No, it is dope. It is.
And I mean, like I said, I almost picked your scene. I already gave it to Filmies. That's pretty much the reason
Yeah,
why I
which I
didn't.
get.
So
Yeah.
close to a certified.
Close.
Maybe we'll get a certified MVP.
Oh,
And our
true.
final award here, MVP. Who's your MVP?
So I gave it to Ryan Johnson. I mean, I've been talking about a lot of the aspects what I liked about the movie, which kind of lean into him. Like I was talking about the tone of the movie, and I was comparing it, and I was giving him the props of how he's managed to have different tones, but also have the movies all feel the same in its sense, but like this one really leaned into being more deep and more character driven, and it was darker, and I thought it was really it's actually it was a little spooky too. All right, Eloise
Yeah.
are saying it gets a little spooky. Yeah, it almost turns into like more. It's not I wouldn't say horror esque, but it really leans more into that thriller. Like usually in the mysteries, we're not like worried about like Blanc or maybe even the other guy like dying too. We're just now we're just really trying to figure out who did this, and now we're just it's more of like a brain thing. But it's also like, oh snap, it's dark. Like, oh, what's going on? Like, who's that? Like, oh, he punched me. What's gonna happen to him now? Like, jumps a little bit of jump scares. So it was interesting in that. And then we talked about the depth, which I wasn't expecting in like the faith, church topics that we're getting. But like, I wasn't expecting that, but I thought it was really interesting. We talked about the depth of Judd's character, which is something we again talked in length, and just the complexity in the plot, which that's what you expect when you get from these movies. But there's a lot of times you go into mystery movies and sometimes it's not satisfying. It doesn't live up to what you're hoping for. And maybe the reasonings or the whys is just kind of like, okay, like I guess. But this wasn't the case in this movie. So I had to give Ryan him I had to give him his props for that. I don't know if he's got more of these in him. I don't know if it's just a trilogy and then he wants to move on to something else. But if there was a fourth one, I'd definitely be on board because I've liked everything he's done so far.
Yeah, I have no idea what he wants to do after this. And I mean, you're right. You come into these expecting a insane plot with lots of twists and stuff. That doesn't mean it can't deliver. So the fact that he does deliver, he deserves credit for that. I think the scary point is good too. Like when Judd goes into the forest, we see like the hooded figure with the lamp, and then
Yeah.
he turns and he sees Wicks for a second, and it's just the tree, but like that's a jump scare. And then
Yeah.
when him and Blanc show up to the doctor's house, and then like they see the pictures all over the floor, and then the open basement, and then they're like, oh, what's that smell? And then you're like, oh no, what's down in the basement? Like
Yeah.
those are all elements of horror that were worked into this.
No, 100%. It's interesting how he's managed to, and that's another reason why I'd even wanted to see him if he did do a fourth. Like, what else could he do? Like, what else could he try to incorporate? What other kind of tonal shift or different environment? Like, what else would he do with it if he wants to? Like, he clearly likes making mystery movies because even before Knives Out, he made two other mystery movies before this.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, or maybe he wants to try to jump and do Star Wars again. I don't know if he just passed on doing Disney stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's
Hey,
probably done with
if
Star
Netflix wants
Wars.
to throw another 20 mil at him, I'm sure he'll come right back into another Knives Out.
Another Knives Out, or he could do like you say, like if mystery is his thing, he can still do a mystery movie. It doesn't have to be a who done it. Like
Yeah,
he obviously like even Knives Out. I haven't seen Glass Onion, but in Knives Out, like there are some scarier parts too.
yeah,
Like
that's
so,
true.
I could see like he could make a horror movie.
That is true. He could. I mean, he could do whatever he wants. I don't actually know how old he is. I'm calling him like a young. He's not a young and up and coming director or anything. He's been directing for a while, but he's definitely on the younger side. Like this isn't like a Marty Scorsese age or freaking Clint Eastwood. He's or what you call it, Ridley Scott. He's still got a lot of time. He could direct a lot of movies.
He's
You looking up
51.
how old? Okay, he's still young for a director. I especially after the guys I just named. I got talking about guys that are 80 and 90 directing.
Yeah.
So if he's I don't know if he wants to work that long, but he could do like 10 more years of movies if he wants. I'm interested in his movies. I still need to see Brick and Looper, to be honest. I haven't seen either of those movies.
Hmm. Well,
So
we'll see what he does next. Maybe he'll make a real whodunit. He'll kill someone in a ridiculous way and see if the
yeah,
cops can get him.
maybe. What
Uh,
about you? Who's your
my
MVP?
MVP is not Ryan Johnson. I'm sorry, Dion. You thought
Oh,
it was?
yeah, no, I thought it was.
Oh, well, you're wrong. Uh, you're getting castrated. My
Oh,
MVP
damn.
is Josh O'Connor,
Yeah, that's good.
who played Judd. I thought it was an amazing performance. I mean, I loved his character, which I suppose it goes mostly to Ryan Johnson. But we say all the time it's collaborative effort as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I bought every single one of his choices that his character made, the emotions that his character was going through. He delivered like prayer and confession very convincingly, I thought. Um, he was funny in the moments that he wanted to be funny, like the depth of the character. I just really believed all of the, that he killed a guy by accident and that led him to the church, and but he wants to do good in the space of the church. So he has that bright side, but he also can get dark when he's like, I'm going to cut you out of here like a cancer. And then like so he did a lot of different things in this role, and I thought he was fantastic, and I love the character. So that helped as well, I guess.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That was the two I was balancing between. It was either him or it was Ryan Johnson. So like I 100% agree with your pick. As soon as you said that, when you said that it wasn't Ryan Johnson, I was like, oh, it's definitely Josh. Because
Yeah,
yeah, he killed it.
almost
He
gave
was
it to
great.
Mila Kunis.
Oh, no, I know that's not true. I know that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
Sorry, Mila.
Sorry, yeah, sorry, Mila.
Nah, he was great. Ryan Johnson was great. It was. I mean, yeah, it's those two. Those are the two.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Josh
mean,
Brolin was
there's
really good
I was
too,
gonna
and
say there's a case for Josh Brolin and then I think that just becomes of just liking him because
hmm
he was a small role when you think about it. He had his moments, but when he was out there, he really popped off, and it's just he's really in his just being a jackass. This
yeah,
kind of at this point in his career, like he's not interested in being redeemable.
yeah, he's
At
really
this,
good at it. I feel like he just like he doesn't seem like a good hang, and that's literally probably just because of the roles that he's been playing. And I mean, that's something too where I wouldn't want to. Not that I would not at all give an MVP to an unlikable character, but it's maybe a little harder to do just because like you don't like the character.
yeah,
You
no,
know what I
that's
mean?
fair. Unless it's well, actually, no, because Thanos is not unlikable. He's not a good guy, but he is you can argue that Thanos is likable. Not to go on a tangent. I was just trying to think of Josh Brolin characters, but
Mm.
I do agree with you though. It is kind of weird to not weird, but it was hard for me to even when I was thinking about Josh Brolin. I was like, I don't know. Also,
Unless
he
the
wasn't in a
movie is about like just like an absolutely diabolical person and like Whiplash, let's say, like you could give your
yeah,
MVP to like an unlikable person because
that is true
you know what I mean?
because the performance was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And I mean just like the portrayal of the character is so like menacing and not even necessarily in the performance, but like what the character does and like how they're manipulating other people and stuff like that is just like eye opening and
Yeah, no, that's a good
could be
point.
the MVP. Not
That
in
is
this
a
case
very
though.
good point. Not in this case.